Okay guys, quick video today. Some of you may know what this is. This is AFC housing off of 12V Cummins. That's my truck right there. I just wanted to tinker around with it a little bit today because I feel like my truck's a little smoky off the line. And first off, I'm gonna take off this top. Just see the diaphragm, my impact screwdriver here. This thing is literally a game changer, but I've had it off probably 100 times. Oh, hi. Boost leak. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Got that off. There's your diaphragm. Smoke screw. For anyone wondering, I just have it to where it's touching. Like when the foot starts to move. And that's where I just leave it. But I might try something different in the future, I don't know. But try to take this off. Shouldn't be that tight. 10 mil. Little piece of junk, man. Alright. Take our nut off. Little washer. Oh. There's your diaphragm, top washer, 2 bottom washers, spring, and then just your foot. Got this off. I'm gonna have a lot to unload here. Okay, so all this does is controls how high this is and moves it up and down, like just little increments. We'll get into that a little later. AFC foot always goes that way for any of you wondering. Foot always faces towards the diaphragm. And then you have your, well, that's hard to see. Then you just have your little rod that the foot sits in, and that's just by itself. And then you just got the housing. I'm gonna clean this up real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. Alright, housing is clean as a dog turd. Now, this, now you already know, you may see that that's already cut. I did cut, I think it's 2 millimeters off that end. I'm gonna try to shave this ramp a little down, not too much, just to flatten out that, out. After that, maybe we'll play with like the star wheel or something. This is the star wheel right here. Come in through here with a screwdriver, and you can click it counterclockwise or clockwise. So this will sit on the engine like this. And if you turn the wheel this way, it will loosen the spring, like that. It will loosen the spring, put less tension on it, and you will get fuel quicker. But if you tighten that this way, it will tighten the spring against the diaphragm, and it will make fuel come in later. So if your truck is smoky, that will help. Again, foot goes this way. I set this back. I like to set it back right in the middle where it was before. Spring, little washer. Try to push your foot forward. Little washer. Big dog washer. Then you get the diaphragm. Holy mackerel, dude. Put the diaphragm on there. You get your big washer first. Like this. Little washer. And then nut. Now, at first I had trouble tightening this diaphragm nut, but the best way I found to do it is tighten it until you see the edge start to ripple, kinda. Once you're at that point, you've tightened it enough. Don't go any further. It doesn't have to be crazy tight, but like I said, I can't do this with one hand really. So let me do this. All right, guys, it literally just took me like 2 hours to find just this, and that's some hillbilly mod right there. But let me turn this real quick. So I got this pressure set. Now I'm gonna start bumping the pressure up, and you'll see. Watch it move. Oh. So we start to open. Go back. At about, well, this gauge is kind of wrong, but about 10 psi, I guess. And as we go, it's 20. There's 30. We're getting near max travel at about right there. So about 30, 34 psi max travel. So that's good to know. About 34 psi max travel. But that's a good thing, because you do want your AFC out of the way before max travel. The AFC is just to get the turbo spooled. I will show you what I have in the truck next about my fuel plate and stuff. So down in the motor, there's where the AFC goes. Got the old 12 valve in here. Looks pretty rough right now. I know it's kind of hard to see. I got a 0 plate in this. Just a big fat 0 plate. I didn't go no plate because, I don't know. I guess I want 0 plate because it's better, not better, because it's safer. I don't know. It works just as good. But the way I want to do this is when you're putting this pile of crap back on, it can be a pain sometimes. That was pretty easy. These holes are slotted. Bring the light down here. These holes, holy moly. These holes are slotted, and you can slide the AFC forward and back. More forward, or all the way forward, I guess if you were gonna go all the way forward, you get max fueling. Now that may sound like a good thing, but then you start dumping coal before boost. I wouldn't go all the way back. It's just kind of feels like a dog then. I would start somewhere between 50% and 70%. If you want to go full forward, that's fine. But if it smokes too much, just take these 4 bolts loose and bump it back just a hair, and it'll amaze you how much it helps just by bumping it back a little bit. But I'm gonna get this bolted up and try to start it up. All right, guys, everything's buttoned up, clear, plugged in. Let's see if it hits. Smokes a little, but I guess that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this type of stuff, just give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.